All right. Pin to the feature section. If you're watching on FB, if you do not see the red live up here, that means you're watching a replay. So go ahead down to that little comment section and type in hashtag replay and where you're watching from. And hopefully I get a notification if you have any questions and I can get back to you with some answers. Okay, it is there. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Okay, the password to shop the drop early is SNOW. SNOW. SNOW, good morning, guys. SNOW is the password. So if you are here to shop early, go ahead to the Webby and enter the password SNOW, SNOW, and that's going to get you on the website to shop the drop early. Good morning, Ellie. How are you, sunshine? Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, guys. You guys, so there's a lot of devices going today. All right, hold on. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. Okay. There's a lot of devices going today. I am recording in multiple places because I know everybody has been upset about the replays only lasting 30 days on FB. So go ahead and if you need to watch this replay, I'll have it on other platforms. I know that I can't say certain things without being bananaed. So we'll be able to get you the replay if you guys need it. Good morning, guys. So the site is locked, but if you want to shop the drop early, the password is SNOW, SNOW. So you can go ahead on over to It's Pretty Personal and shop the new drop. Good morning, guys. So the theme today, are you guys ready? It is Blue Winter. All right, so we have so much dropping on the site. Good morning, Joanne. How are you? I haven't seen you today yet. So on the site, there are 3 discount bundles as always. Good morning, Ilka. Good morning, guys. Welcome in. So there's 3 discount bundles. We have the glitter only discount bundle. We have the UV DTF only discount bundle and the vinyl only discount bundle. On top of that, we have everything individually, and we are dropping the glitter snowflakes. So we have the glittered snowflakes in blue and in green. These are individual on the site. You guys, these are going to sell out. I didn't order as much because I didn't know if you guys were going to love them as much as I do. And I think that was a mistake because I think these are going to sell out very fast. I actually even use them in our little girly. We even added them in our little snow globe that I did yesterday. You guys, these just dropped on the site as well. All right, so on top of glitter vinyl, UV DTF, and glittered snowflakes, we are dropping the Snowman Snow Glow Kit. All right, we dropped her right now on the website. When they sell out, it will be a little bit until they restock, so please grab them before they sell out. So we dropped her. We also dropped what we were calling the football shape. But we were going back and forth with a debate if this was a football or a Christmas ornament. So what we did was we added the Christmas light edition for the top. So each kit will come with the snow globe kit, and each kit is going to come with the addition for the top. And that is what you will use to make it into a Christmas light if you prefer it to be a Christmas light. So these just dropped on the site as well. It's Pretty Personal. And we dropped the apple So this is also dual purpose as well. This could be used as just an apple. All right, so you can use it as just an apple for like teacher gifts, which is actually what I'm gonna use it for on the live today. I'm gonna show you how to make it a teacher option. The password is SNOW, S-N-O-W, but then you can add on the poison drip if you want. So you can make it the teacher apple or you can add the poison drip. So we have both options. So snow globes are available. Bundles are available. The glittered snowflakes are available while supplies last. You guys, these are gonna sell out, so don't be mad at me. These are gonna sell out. I wasn't expecting everybody to love them as much as we do. So these are available on the site as well. The password is SNOW, S-N-O-W. All right, so let's start with vinyl, then we'll do UVs, then we'll show glitter, and then we'll craft with some of the snow globe kits. All right, so I'm recording on 4 devices. So I'm trying to put you all down so you guys can see everything. I'm recording on 4 devices, so please bear with me. If you guys are in the comments, if you see questions that you know the correct answers to, please feel free to answer them for me. I appreciate all of the help I can get. So the website is locked right now, but if you go, you can enter the password SNOW, S-N-O-W, and that's gonna allow you to shop before anybody else. All right, so let's start with vinyl. Vinyl. So these are all available in the discount bundle, or you can grab them individually as well, all right? So this is number B587, which is like a really fun blue winter scene with like the polar bear and the snowman and the penguin and the Yeti. So this is available individually or in the discount bundle. Vinyl number 1. Let me put my mouse over here so I have more space. Vinyl number 2 is B588, which is a really fun classic blue winter scene. Thank you guys for your orders. So this is in the vinyl discount bundle or individual. And I love that we have the element sheet. This is a UV DTF. This is a 7x7 that goes so good with this, guys. Look at how good these pair together. So this is available too. But this is vinyl number B588. Then we have number B589. This was one of JT's favorites. It's like this 3D classic blue Christmas bulb with like this floral scrolling. It is so beautiful. So this is in the discount bundle or individual. This is B589. This is a 12x12 adhesive vinyl, guys. So all you have to do is peel and slap it on your projects, all right? I know, JT, this is the one you loved. All right, then we have B590. I thought this was fun and cute with all the winter gear. We have like our boots, we have our hot cocoa, we have our hat, we have our gloves. I love this one. This one's fun. So this is B590 in the discount bundle or individual. Good morning, guys. How are you? All right, so then we have our V-split helper. This is B591. It's 1 sheet of vinyl. The password is SNOW, S-N-O-W. The password is SNOW. So it is the 1 sheet of vinyl with the 4 different triangles. This is in the discount bundle or individual. This is B591. Then we have B592, which is the versatile vinyl helper. This is the 7 different patterns in the different shapes and sizes. So 7 different patterns. This is B592 in the discount bundle or individual on the site. Then we have B593. This is the grid sheet helper. So this is going to be 9 different patterns. You guys, look at how cute he is. I loved him. This is 9 different small scale patterns on clear vinyl to use for your ornaments. So this is what you're going to want to use for your acrylic blanks. So you can use this for like your basic ornaments like we did here. You can use this on the background for your snow globe ornaments as well. This is going to be your go-to for your acrylic projects, or if you're JT uses these on her cups. She cuts them up and dices them and patchworks them, and she puts them on a white base, and they look absolutely amazing. The password to shop is SNOW, SNOW. So this is in the discount bundle or individual. Good morning, guys. So this is B593. All right. Yes, guys, at noon, the Webby is going to open for everybody. So at noon, stuff is going to start flying. All right. So go over now to It's Pretty Personal. Use the password SNOW, SNOW, and grab what you want before stuff starts selling out. I don't want stuff to sell out on you guys. And I know these are going to sell out. The glittered snowflakes, I am 100% sure these are going to sell out. All right. The girls are packing and shipping right now. As I am live, the girls are in the warehouse packing and shipping. My brother, I can't. So these are going to sell out. So when people come for me, when these sell out saying, I can't believe you sold out so fast, I need you guys to have my back. All right. Say we were on at 11:15 shopping early and we were able to get it. Stick up for me, please. The glitter is the 4-pack is available. The snowflakes are individual. So we'll go through the glitter as the discount bundle and individual when I'm done with the UVs. So the password is SNOW, SNOW. Okay, thank you guys for your orders. All right, this is the 7x7 element sheet. This is UV DTF number 115. Hi, Samantha. This is UV DTF number 115 in the 7x7. These are the snowflake elements that match that vinyl. Perfect. These are a lot of fun. So we got those. And then we have some of the smaller 3.5-inch decals in the discount bundle or individual. So this is number 620. This is just a really cute winter little mashup. It has all of the little details, the bows, the boots, and the snowman, the scarf, the hot cocoa. This is just super, super cute. So I absolutely love this. Number 620. Then we have number 621, which is like this bling snowman with the top hat. He is in the discount bundle or individual. Good morning, guys. You guys, the password is SNOW, SNOW. The password is SNOW. I was like 6:30. How do you know what I'm launching for 6:30? Because I literally just designed a JT. All right. Then we have number 622. I think this is my favorite. Are you guys ready? This is number 622. She literally has on a freaking jean jacket with a huge bow on her beanie. Like, I am literally obsessed with her. I think this is probably my favorite UV DTF for this week. But this is in the discount bundle or individual. Oh, Amy, I can't wait to see you. Good morning, guys. I love her. She's freaking adorable. So this is number 622. And then we have number 623, which is freezing season, which has like the Uggs, it has the 40 ounce, it has the beanie with the snowflakes. So everything literally just ties together so perfect. I love this launch too. Like, don't get me wrong, I love spooky. Like you can tell by my cup holder that wonderful JT made me. I am a spooky girl all the way, but I was spookied out. So I was so happy when we started transitioning into like fall, winter, Christmas. Like, I'm all for it. I was ready for it. We did so much spooky this year. I needed a good winter break. So freezing season is in the discount bundle or individual. All right. Alrighty. Glitter. glitter, glitter, glitter. That's what I forgot. Daniela, if you're watching me in the warehouse, can you bring me some paper? You guys, I was literally pacing around before my live. I was like, oh, I'm actually early today. I have everything ready. And I forgot to bring in my paper. So I do need a winter one. That would be so cute. So the discount bundle. I forgot to go to glitter for the ornaments. I forgot the go-to glitter for the ornaments. It is going to be, thank you, Corinne. It's going to be Pearly Gates White and Rainbow Platinum. Those are the two colors you want for your ornaments. Okay, so glitter discount bundle are these 4 colors here. We're going to go through them. We're going to dump them out, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at them. So we're going to start with, let's start with this one. This is Frostbite. This is a Cherish color. It is like an ice blue, and it is a chunkier cut. I love how this looks with the snowflakes and a snow globe. But this is Frostbite. This is a limited edition. It is in the glitter discount bundle or individual on the site while supplies last. So this is Frostbite. Look how pretty that is. Oh my God, something sold out already, Heather. It's crazy. But you forgot the flash sale. Yeah, don't forget the flash sale color. The flash sale color today is White Christmas. I did it because it went with the theme. All right, so this is Frostbite. I actually even used a little bit of Frostbite in my Snow Girl snow globe. Let me see if I can give it a good shake for you guys to see. I used a little bit of Frostbite in the background for this one. So it's super pretty. So that's Frostbite. Then we have Blushing Snowfall, which is a Vibes color. It's like a really pretty opal solid white with a pink shift with a little bit of mint. It is so pretty. So this is Blushing Snowfall. The password to shop early is SNOW, S-N-O-W. You guys, this is so crazy. It dumps out as like white, but from the angle that I'm looking at it right now, it's like all pink. So this is a really, look at this. This is a really fun color shift. This is Blushing Snowfall, literally from white to pink. This is a really, really pretty color. So this is in the glitter discount bundle or individual, available on the site. Look at color shift. Look at it. You ready? Isn't that beautiful? The password is SNOW, S-N-O-W. You think you need to see that in a snow globe? Isn't it so beautiful? I put a little bit of that in this one too. Woo! I put a little bit in here too. I mixed them all together. You guys, this cough is almost gone. I'm so happy. Longest cough ever. So that is Blushing Snowfall. And then we have 2 different shade blues. So these are colors that we've had in stock for years, but these are in the brand new medium cut. So we have Denim Blues, which it's more of a light ashier blue. So Denim Blues is a holographic cut. This is a medium. So this is a mixture of like a small and a medium cut. Literally medium. If small and medium had a baby, it would be medium. And that is the holographic Denim Blues. And then we have Blue, which is a darker true royal blue. This is in a medium cut as well. It is a royal blue holographic in that small medium cut. So we'll dump them out so you guys can see. We'll start with denim. Thank you guys for your orders. So this is Denim Blues in the medium cut. Denim blues in the medium cut. So this is in the glitter discount bundle or individual. I know, Diana, I was so happy that Mary was able to do my nails. I was waiting so long. I felt like I was like going crazy. All right. You guys have to help remind me too to unlock the website. I have to unlock the website right before noon. All right, so that's denim blues in the medium. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that beautiful? All right, and then we have blue, which was more of a royal blue. Blue in the medium. Yeah, guys, the girls are packing and pulling orders as we speak. They are good. So this is blue in the medium, holographic, true royal blue. It is so beautiful. Yay! Thank you guys for your orders. Happy Friday. So that is blue in the medium. So those 4 colors are in the discount bundle while supplies last, or they're individual on the site. Now we have the 2 glitter snowflakes. These are not in the discount bundle. They are individual. Let me show you how amazing they are. Thank you guys for your orders. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so this is the blue snowflakes from the Glittered Glitter collection. You guys literally, the snowflakes are glittered. They're so fun. Oh my God. Amy said the blue is sold out. You guys sold us out already? I can't. So apparently this is sold out already. But I still want to show you guys because they're amazing. So this is the blue glittered snowflakes. I love them, and apparently you guys love them too because you sold me out already. I knew that was gonna happen, but I was not expecting it to happen that quick. Hold on, let me show you guys. Look at how pretty. Whoop. Look at how pretty that is, guys. They are literally glittered. All right, so the blues are sold out, so don't be mad at me. I will reorder them. It's just gonna take a little bit of time to get them, but I will reorder them. So the blue, I have petition snowflakes in all colors. Do you guys love them that much? I was so worried because, like, in my opinion, they have to be used in like snow globes. They're gonna be pretty difficult to lay flat on tumblers. So I didn't know if you guys were gonna love them. I'm happy that you love them because I love them. I'm definitely going to get more in stock. It's gonna take a couple of weeks, but I was so worried that you guys weren't gonna be able to do much with them, but I'm so happy that you love them. Oh, you can put them on the flat. What did JT say? You could put them on the flat handle of a tumbler. All right, then we have the green snowflakes, which somebody brought up a really good point. This is like a good Grinchy green. So this would be fun for like a Grinch snow globe ornament. So here is the green. Do you guys know, is the green sold out yet? Aren't they so pretty? I know, I'm so happy. I haven't seen anybody with these. I was super excited when we thought of the idea to come up with these. So these are the green glittered glitter snowflakes. Do we love them? Do you have to ask? Aren't they so cute? Will that glitter with a snow globe tumbler hole? I believe it would. We can try. I have a bunch of snow globe tumblers. I did use the blue. In her. And they're so fun, guys. Let me give her a shake so you guys can see. I did use the blue glittered glitter snowflakes in her. Aren't they fun? So I did use the blue in that snow globe and I absolutely loved it. So do we know if the green, let me check if the green is still in stock. Now you guys have me stressed. I'm like sweating. I knew the blue was really pretty, especially for this drop, but the green, let's see. I'll give you guys an inside. It's in stock, Ollie said. Awesome. Yeah, the green, I only have 25 left. I only have 25 left of the green. All right. So go and get them because at noon the website's going to open and they're definitely going to be gone. The green snowflake is still in stock, but it's low. Thanks, Corinne. Okay, so that is all what's new. And then, of course, I want to show you guys the flash sale today because I made the flash sale match the theme. So the flash sale is called White Christmas. I'm going to dump it out so you guys can see it. White Christmas is a fun, chunky winter mix, and it has, let me see if I can show you. It has opal snowflakes. So this is 50% off today. So this is our 50% off color today. Our 50% off color changes every single day, but today I made it White Christmas to match the theme. So this is the flash sale color today. If you go to the site, you want to enter the password SNOW, S-N-O-W. S-N-O-W. Frostbite is sold out as well. Oh my goodness. Are you guys going to stick up for me at noon? At noon, the people that aren't watching the VIP live to shop early, they're going to sign on to the website and they're going to be very mad. They're going to be very mad that glitter is sold out already. So I need you guys to have my back. Please. Yeah, guys, the girls are fast. Okay, let's talk new kits. Because I want to show you all of the pieces and all the things that we did with them. All right. We'll start with the football / Christmas lights. The snowflakes will restock. The Cherish glitter typically does not. So the snowflakes I will restock. It's going to be a couple weeks. Thanks for the stars, guys. Yes, we ship worldwide. So the Cherish will restock. I'm sorry, the Cherish won't restock, but the snowflakes will. So for the football snow globe kit, I want to show you everything that comes in it. All right. You get your front ornament. You get your core. This is what's going to give us the space between the front and the back to add our items to float around. So you get your front, you get your core, and then you get your back ornament. I did have some people ask about just the blanks. If you guys want just these blanks, if you buy a snow globe kit, you can throw the core away and you'll get 2 Christmas light ornaments. So you don't have to do it as a snow globe. So we have both options. If you're not going to make it a snow globe, just toss the middle piece and you still get 2 ornaments with the front and the back. The liquid that I use is a suspended flow on our website and I mix it with distilled water. Okay, the piece that we added that comes with your kit is the little tiny Christmas base. Now it looks blue, but that's just the protective seal on the acrylic. It is clear. So you can make this the football like we did here. We did the football and then I added the UV DTF for the threading. So you can make this the football, or if you use the added topper, you can then turn it into your light. So that added topper we put right here on the hole, it fits perfect. and that is gonna turn your football into a light. If you wanna make it a football and you get the kit, all you have to do is throw this away. You don't have to use it, but we're including it so you can either make it the football or the light. So it will come with it so you have the choice. All right, so that is the football / Christmas light kit on the site. Good morning, guys. Okay, now we have the snowman and woman. All right, she has a lot of accessories. So, good morning, Professor. So she comes with, are you guys ready? There's a lot in this kit. So we get our front ornament, which is our piece of acrylic. All right, we'll lay her down. You get your core, which is going to give you your space between your front and your back to fill with your solution and your glitter and your snowflakes and all of that fun stuff. You're also getting an extra little acrylic snowman blank for keychain or ornament or whatever you want. This we ship in the center so it doesn't break in transit. And then you're gonna get your back side of your ornament. So it's gonna sandwich together right there. You're also going to get in the kit, don't throw it away. JT, stop it. You're also gonna get in the kit your scarf, okay? You're gonna get your bow if you wanna make her a girl, or you're gonna get your hat if you wanna make it a boy, all right? So I made it a girl in the one that I did as an example. Isn't she so cute? So we did her as a girl. I also have the hat that I glittered that if we wanted to go ahead and turn this into our little boy. So you can make it a miss or a mister. Why does the core have a cut in it? Which? This core here? This is the core. So when you go like that and you attach it to your back, this is gonna give you the space that you need between the front and the back to add your solution and your glitter to have the flow. So that is gonna be what is gonna give you the space to make it a snow globe. So that's gonna give you that void in the middle. So you literally get the front, the back, the snow globe core, an extra blank for an extra snowman ornament. You're gonna get your scarf, your hat, and your bow. All of that comes in the snowman kit. The decals for the face is UV DTF number 613. Number 613 is the face decals. All right. Do you guys want me to make one live if you haven't seen them done yet? You're welcome, guys. Alrighty, so that is our snow girl. And then now we have our apple. All right, so this could be a teacher apple or it could be a poison apple. All right, so I'll show you why there's a slit in it, Christina. We've done a bunch live the past month and a half, but I'm gonna work on one live when I'm done showing everything. So you'll see exactly why it works that way. So your apple kit. What comes in your apple kit? You get your back apple. You get your core. You get your core for the center. And you get your front apple. Okay? So that you can go ahead and do just like this as a snow globe ornament for a teacher. Or if you want to make it spooky, we have the addition with the acrylic poison face. All right, so we have both options. You don't have to use this. If you want to do this for teacher gifts, you don't have to use the poison apple. Or if you want to do a villain version, you can go ahead and add the poison. On this one here, I did add the poison just to show you guys everything. But you can see we have the snow globe movement in the center and then the poison topper added. You got yourself an apple? I can't wait to see what you guys do with these. The snowman attachments, can we buy them separately? We don't sell them separately. We only sell them in the kit. All right, so that is the apple. So all of the snow globe kits this week come with additional blue accessories to make the football a light bulb, to dress up your snowman or your snow woman, and then to make your apple poison or no poison. All right, the password is SNOW, S-N-O-W. Any questions on launch? Let me put you up, guys, just a little bit. Any questions on launch? Did I miss anything? The website's about to open. Stuff is selling out already. You guys are shopping fast this week. So definitely run over and grab anything that you have your eye on before they sell out. The glittered snowflakes will restock. The Cherish glitter will not. That was limited edition. So you can go ahead and jump over to the site and shop what you want. The blue snowflakes are sold out. The green is running very low. The snowflakes will restock. The green, I only have 7 left, guys. I only have 7 left of the green snowflakes. The red is so beautiful. That's Drop It Like It's Hot. This red is Drop It Like It's Hot. This green is You're a Mean One. Okay. So what do we want to do first? Do we want to do traditional ornament or snow globe? You guys tell me. You're in charge today. And double fisting. You guys, I have something to tell you. Do we want to gossip? Globe. Snowman. Okay, do we want to gossip for a second? I stayed up until 2:15 last night. Do you see these bags? I stayed up until 2:15 last night. My alarm clock goes off at 5:15 every morning. Okay, I didn't listen to the new album, Amy. My alarm clock goes off at 5:15, so I'm working on 3 hours of sleep right now. Look at Lauren with the plain tumbler. Don't judge me. It's a frost buddy. I binge watched the new season 9 Love is Blind. Has anybody else watched it? Has anybody else watched the new season of Love is Blind? Because I have questions. I need somebody to talk to you about it because nobody here has watched it. They all have homework. Okay? They all have homework over the weekend to watch it, and I have nobody to talk to about it. You guys, it's wild. Wild, wild, wild. I was like, I can't. I don't want to ruin it for anybody. Can we all watch it over the weekend so on our live on Wednesday we can talk about it? Can we do that? Can we have like a clause on Wednesday's live? Like, we will be talking about Love is Blind, so if you haven't watched it, don't watch us live. It's Love is Blind season 9 on Netflix. I can't. I don't even know where to start. So listen, we won't ruin it for everybody right now. Okay? So we won't ruin it for everybody right now, but your homework is to watch it over the weekend. I watched all 9, I think 8 or 9 1-hour episodes last night. I did not sleep last night. Okay? So you guys have all weekend to do it. And then Wednesday we're going to talk about it, and we need to gossip. We need to figure out, cuz I'm not going to ruin it. So don't worry. There are a solid 3 people that made 110% the wrong decision. Like, I was watching, like, no! Like, you guys have to watch it because we need to talk about it. There are literally 3 couples that I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you know when you want to like jump through the TV and like shake them? It's called Love is Blind. It's season 9. It just came out. You feel like you would make a good matchmaker. I feel like I would be a good matchmaker too. Yeah, I was very frustrated watching last night. So you guys, we're not going to ruin it. You guys need to watch it, and then Wednesday, we're going to talk about it. We'll all gossip about what the hell are these people thinking. All right? The blue snowflakes, I do plan on restocking them. It is going to be a couple weeks. Okay. I'm going to unlock the website so we can craft and I not get interrupted. Deal? I'm going to go ahead and unlock the website so we can start crafting and I don't have to stop to do it. Okay. Oh my God, Mindy. It's wild. Do not watch it around kids. Like, I'm an adult and I was watching certain parts and I was like, oh, all right. We're really doing this right now, huh? So do not watch it around kids. But Love is Blind season 9. That is your homework. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl in to tell me to put on my apron. Love is Blind season 9. You guys have to watch it this weekend because when we go live on Wednesday, we're gonna gossip. Cause I need somebody else to talk to about it. I do. Woo. It's so funny, guys. Sometimes I watch my replays and I look like I'm going to change my name on TikTok to like the crafty farmer. Because I rewatch my replays sometimes and I'm like, oh my God, are people scrolling thinking that I'm just sitting here crafting in my overalls? Should you start from the beginning? No. Start with season 9, episode 1. So every season is different couples. So you don't have to watch season 1. Forget those people. Watch season 9, episode 1. Where do you put any vinyl or anything on the back of your globe ornaments? Yes. Jennifer, we're going to work on one together so you can see how they're done. All right. I don't have this apron available. I think I have the darker wash jean one on the website, but I don't have this one available. Okay, so we said we want to start with a snow globe. I wanted to try to do the apple, but teacher version. All right, so you guys are gonna see how we apply the grid sheet helper to the back of the ornament, and then we'll do the snow globe steps together. So you'll get a gist of exactly how that's all done. So I'm going to work with the Apple Snow Globe kit. This is number 20. Of course, it comes with the Poison Apple edition that like I used on here, but I'm gonna use the apple for a teacher gift. So I'm gonna put this to the side because I'm not gonna use this. I'm not gonna use that today. Yeah, guys, I'm trying to keep up with comments, but if you saw what my desk looks like right now, I have 4 different devices on 4 different platforms. I am on the Tube, IG, FB, and TikTok. All of them are recording right now. So it's literally me and a couple hundred of you guys commenting. So I'm trying my best over here. Okay. I am going to use Grid Sheet Helper B94. Ooh, should we make the apple a pencil or a composition book? I was going to do the composition book, but now I see the pencil. What do you guys think? Should we make the apple a pencil or a composition book? Can you epoxy over UV DTF decals? Yes, you can. Composition book, composition. I'm seeing a couple people drop composition. Okay, we'll do the composition book. All right, so I'm gonna cut out the composition square from my grid sheet helper. Again, this grid sheet helper is on the site. It is B94. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this out. Hey Corinne, if you're watching me, I love you, first of all. Second of all, can you bring me the glitter color handy dandy composition book, please? Okay, so we are gonna get with our snow globe kit, you are getting your back ornament, your core, and your front. So right now we are working on our back ornament. So,
you hit her.
hi.
What did you say?
Handy dandy composition book, please.
Teamwork.
Thanks, guys. You guys are the best. All right, so I'm going to remove the paper backing on the back part of the ornament that I am working on. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this protective paper seal, I guess you can call it. And then we're gonna take our composition book square. Now on all of my screens, this looks like it's reading the right way, but all of my screens are mirrored. So this is actually backwards. Composition book here is actually mirrored because when we place it on here, the front is the back, or the back is the front. But because my screens are mirrored, it looks like it's reading right, but it's not reading right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to take my square from my vinyl helper or my grid sheet helper, and I'm going to place it down exactly where I want on the apple. So I'm gonna try my best to center it. So go ahead and place it down. Then I'm gonna use my squeegee. Use my squeegee, then we're gonna get our knife that I think my husband stole back. I think he did. Darn it! I had my good knife in here. We'll try to use this one. The glitter bundles are sold out. You guys are amazing. And I'm just gonna go ahead and trim around the outside of the apple, all right? I know it's not as easy as the ornament because it has a little bit of a shape to it, but I'm just doing a general trim, and then when we pick it up, we'll go ahead and we'll fix it. So picked it up now. I'm gonna take my blade and go around the edge of my vinyl. Be very careful on this step because I don't want you guys to cut yourselves. All right, nice and slow, take your time. Don't let your blade slip and cut yourself. It's so funny. It's hard to keep up with comments, but sometimes I look at the comments and I like jump into a conversation halfway and I don't even know what you guys are talking about. All I see is laughing at JT. All right, so I'm just going around, making sure what we get in where the apple has the curves and the edges. All right. And I'm gonna go in my little tiny hole up at the top and trim that out. So we got all of that cut out. Everything is nice and trimmed. Hi, Mom.
Books for Matthew.
Okay, can you put it on the floor, please? Thank you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go grocery shopping. Oh my god, this is so freaking.
Do you like it?
I love it. Oh my.
She likes my little snow lady.
Very nice.
Thanks, Mom.
Right on the floor.
Yeah, just throw it there. My desk is a disaster right now. I love you.
Okay, talk to you later.
Okay. Everybody saying hi, Mom.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Love you more. The end. I win.
Goodbye, Ma. I can't. She's such a dork. All right, so now I am removing the front part of our ornament, and do you see how that looks? So this is now the front. All right, but the only reason why I removed that is because when I use my cowbell stand, I like the suction cup to have something to hold on to. So there is that. Now we're going to use our UV resin and glitter mixture, and we're gonna apply that to the same side that I put my vinyl down on. You guys, I haven't shared this with you guys yet. I ordered this Resin Rockers UV resin because I've seen a lot of you guys talking about it, and I actually like it. I was worried because I do love the CC DIY resin, and I haven't had luck with other UV resins not being tacky, but I have to say the Resin Rockers UV resin cures solid and not tacky at all either. So I can't say that I love one over the other because honestly, completely, they're both pretty equal in my book. But I did try it. I did order it to try it, and I am pretty pleased. I am pretty pleased with it. So I wanted you guys to know that. Okay, so I'm going to use the Resin Rockers. I do feel like it's a little bit of a thinner consistency, but that could totally just be me. My Resin Rockers, and then let's get our glitter that we want for the back of our pattern. So I'm gonna use my go-to colors, Pearly Gates White and Rainbow Platinum. What size is the CC DIY? This is a 16. So the CC DIY is a 16 and this is a 9. The Resin Rockers is a 9. I do like the new lamp. I don't like how hot it gets. It gets very hot, and I don't have an official stand for it, but I do like how the new lamp is curing. All right, so I'm going in with Pearly Gates White. The glitter is sold out. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit of Rainbow Platinum. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mix that together until we get the consistency that we like. We're gonna go ahead and mix that. So I like a thicker honey consistency, so I'm pretty happy with that. I am pretty happy with that consistency. So I'm gonna take my UV resin and glitter mixture and add it to the same side that I put my grid sheet helper down on. Then I'm gonna use the back of my spoon and go ahead and bring it to the edge. Now, take your time when you're bringing it to the edge because you don't want it to spill and go over the edge and make a mess. So try your best to be careful, just so you don't want to have to worry about cleaning that up. That's a pain. All right, so I'm going around, making sure that I bring it all the way to the edge without making a total mess. Now, UV resin is self-leveling. So if you let it sit for a couple minutes before curing it, it's gonna level itself out. But I am going to go ahead and take my Pokey Pal and cover the little stem area I use the PokePal because it's super, super small and thin, and I don't have to worry about overflowing and getting resin in my keychain hole. So I just use my PokePal to cover the whole back of the ornament. I feel like I mean, I could totally be making this up. I feel like the Resin Rockers UV resin is actually a little bit thinner. But I do really like the both of them. Like, I can't say that I have a preference over one or the other. I have been using CC DIY for so long that I didn't think I was gonna like anything else. But as far as curing and it hardening, I'm really happy with how this cures as well. All right, so I just torch it for a second. And then I'm gonna go ahead and stick this under my UV light to cure, which is a makeshift box with my new UV lamp. All right, so as that is curing, I am going to do a bow topper because I think how cute would a red bow be on this. So as that is curing, I am going to do a bow. This is number 2. This is the floppy top bow on our website. And that is the one that I always go to because I love it. I think she's super cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the paper protected seal on the back of my bow. Oh my goodness, I need to get more spoons soon. I've been doing so many ornaments. And then take our UV resin. Does not take much for the bow. And I'm gonna drop it like it's hot for my bow. Yeah, I really do like both of the resins. I can't say that like, oh, this one's so much better than the other. I'm being completely honest. And I'm not affiliated with any of them. They don't even know who I am. But I do like both of the resins. All right, I'm just adding a little bit more glitter to get this more of the consistency that I like. You don't want it too thin, especially on smaller pieces, because then it's gonna run over your edge. So I like that thicker consistency. They don't know who I am, JT. I've never really spoken to them or anything. I just order from the Zon. Like, who am I? The apple size, let's get a ruler. The apple size is 3.5 inches wide. All right, so then I'm gonna use the UV resin and apply it to the bow. Of course, on the side that we removed the protective seal. And just spread that around until we completely cover. Try your best not to get it to overflow. I mean, if it overflows, of course you can trim it and clean it up, but don't make a mess if you don't have to. I missed JT's comment. You can use XL glitter on the bows, but it is going to be a little bit harder to get into those smaller areas with an XL cut. So that's just why I usually go for the medium or the finer cuts. For the clip art with the 4 faces, do we size them to fit 4 boxes? So those 4 faces for Wildcard Wednesday, those were on an 8x8 sheet. So if you add it to the 12x12 vinyl sheet, you want to size it down so it's 8 inches. So when you drop it into the 12 by 12 vinyl sheet, it's going to tell you the measurements on the top and the bottom. You want them to be 4 inches each face if you want to use them for ornaments. Angela, we are working on a lot more shapes. We don't have those yet, but we do have them on our schedule to work on for sure. All right, so I made a little bit of a mess because I was reading comments and using the UV resin, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to clean up inside this little area. So I'm just using my Pokey Pal. And basically taking out the sides. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with some rubbing alcohol to pop any bubbles. Then I'm gonna go ahead and slide this under my light and let the bow cure. Okay, are you guys ready to see what this looks like so far? You're trying to work and watch me? Not me. Are the molds single use? They are single use. They are acrylic blanks. So they're not molds. They're actually acrylic blanks. Okay. So this is what we have so far for our apple. This is what we have so far for our apple. Isn't it cute? I know it looks backwards on your guys' end. It's just because my cameras are mirrored. All right. So now what we are going to do is take our core, and this is what we need to attach to the back ornament to give us the space in the center to have that snow globe shaker. Cornucopia snow globes. Oh, how did I know you would say that, Ilka? All right, so I removed my protective paper on the front and the back. Hold on, let me grab my little sanding thing. And what I am going to do is I am going to sand the front and the back of my core just to prep the acrylic for my UV resin. This is a step that a lot of people debate back and forth on. I've done plenty of snow globe ornaments not doing this step. So I'm not gonna tell you, you must do it. No, you need to do whatever works for you. I'm just doing it to show you both ways if you wanna prep your surface or if you don't wanna prep your surface. All right, so now let's go ahead and wipe off that sanding dust. So I sand my core. All right. Now I found these really cool double-ended sanding sticks on the Zon. So I've been using those to go around my edge and sand where I am attaching my core to my back ornament. Hold on, I see a little piece hanging over the edge. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take my sanding stick and I am going to just scuff up around the border of where I am going to attach my core to my back ornament, just to prep the surface. This basically, what it is doing is creating little tiny teeth on the acrylic. So when we put the UV resin to attach the core to the back ornament, it's kind of just helping bond it a little bit more. If you're having issues with leaking, it wouldn't be a bad idea to try this step. Like I've said, I've done plenty not doing this step. But if you are struggling with leaks, maybe try adding this step and see if that fixes your problem. I feel like a huge factor on why you may have leaks is also the resin that you're using and how much you're using. So that goes into play a lot. Of course, they're gonna send me a puzzle piece. All right, so I'm just gonna using some alcohol. The glitter names that I added to the resin are Pearly Gates White and Rainbow Platinum. And look at how pretty it is, guys. Pearly Gates White and Rainbow Platinum. All right. Now I'm going to take my UV resin that I have in my black needle nose bottle. And I am going to put a bead of UV resin on my acrylic piece where my core is going to be attaching to the back. All right, so this step is extremely important. If you are skimpy on this step and don't use enough resin, or try to spread your resin thin to use less resin, or if you leave any spaces, that is going to leave air gaps, which is going to allow your solution to leak out. So you basically are creating a barrier around the border where you are attaching your core to your back ornament. So you want a nice solid bead of UV resin. This needle nose bottle that I got from the Zon really helps with this step. Before I was using like a paintbrush and painting the UV resin on or brushing the UV resin on. This I feel like guarantees that I get a solid bead of resin around the edge. Where when you use the brush and try to brush it on, it's a little bit harder to see the track of where you've been and what you have left to do. So I'm just go ahead and I'm putting UV resin all the way around the top. Everywhere this core is going to touch the back ornament. All right, so you can see I have that bead of resin around that edge. I think I have a problem placing a third order since the live began. Listen, the addiction could be much worse, right? All right, so I'm just placing my core down on that bead of UV resin. You want to make sure that you line everything up completely. And you can kind of see through the clear acrylic if there's any air bubbles or any air holes between your back ornament and your core. All right, we are good to go here. Let me get this out of here, and then we will slide this into cure. All right. So our bow is cured. You guys, I tried to prepare so well today. How am I doing? It's hard for me to get it to come out of the little needle. Wendy, I've noticed that after like doing like 10 ornaments, especially if you leave this like open by the UV or by your light, I've noticed my needle gets a little bit clogged, but the bottles that I ordered, I think came with like 12 or 24 bottles. I just switch out my top. I just put a new top on and it's a brand new unclogged needle. How long do I cure it front of the light? About 3 minutes. This new light that I'm using doesn't have a timer. So I would say about 3 minutes. All right, I'm just removing the paper so we can take a look at our bow. Look at how pretty that bow is. I had a little bit of spillage right there. Let's see if we can clean it up. I know people are gonna be like, you can't even see it. I can see it. There we go. Perfect. Here is our bow. Look how pretty she is. Ooh, Erica, what'd you get? Anything good? Look how pretty that is. I think this red's gonna look super cute on the apple. All right, what are we doing for colors inside the apple? I got Handy Dandy composition book. Should we add just a pinch of red too? So it would be black, white, and red inside the snow globe. Ooh. What if we add little charms? What if we add little red bows? I have some charms. The girls went through all of my charms and picked out charms that would fit. Because they're the best. Let's see, they organized them by theme. You guys, I can't make this up. Look how good the girls are. They literally organized them by themes in little chubbies. So what if we did a couple of little bows? Those are spiders. These are like bows and flowers. I'm trying to see if there's anything school related. There's checkered bows. There's black and white checkered bows too. You can't with the chubbies. Don't you love that? All right, so let's do a couple of the checkered bows and a couple of the red. Yeah, this is what we'll do. Couple checker bows. Aren't they so cute? You guys, these are from Ellie's Arc Design Co. All of these little charms. Go ahead and screenshot that. The chubby containers are from the Zon. And then here's all of her platforms. Go ahead and screenshot that. There you go. She just commented. That pinned comment if you're watching on TikTok or where all of these charms are from. Ellie, I have a code for them to save, don't I? You guys, I'm so bad. I don't even, it's my first day. Don't we have a code? I think the code's IPP10. Yes, I was right. If you guys shop on Ellie's website, the code is IPP10 for the charm bar. All right, then let's do like a black, a white, just to mix it up. Maybe some reds. I saw that, Ilka. That was like the first thing that I saw when you posted that. Ilka, you've been nailing the ornaments. Are you addicted? Are you totally addicted? All right, so we have some checkered, some black, some red, and a white. There's so many cute charms. Okay. Oh, let's put this over here. My girls organized everything. All nice, nice. I know, they're so much fun. Okay. So this is what we have. All right. This is why that middle part is so important. We have our back ornament, and now we have our core that we placed for our snow globe in the center. That is going to give us the lip that we need between the front ornament and the back ornament to add our charms, our solution, and our glitter. All right, so this is the fun part. What we are going to do is we're gonna place it down. We're gonna add our charms. We're gonna add our charms. The charms are from Ellie's Arc Design Co. I'm trying to get everybody's business names right, but it's very confusing. Her name's not Ellie, her name's Katie, but the name of her business is Ellie. And then we have Ollie, but Ollie's business name is Ollie, but her name's Brittany. It's a big mess. I don't know what we're thinking over here, but it's Ellie's Arc. There you go. Ellie's Arc Design Co. Okay, so then I'm gonna add a little bit of Handy Dandy composition book. Not a lot, because I don't want to take away. What is that? Do they fit?
I think so, I'm pretty sure.
Or what if I add it on my bow?
There you go.
In the center. You guys look at what Corinne, whoop. Look at the charm that Corinne just found.
I was supposed to say, I can't take credit, that was Daniela.
Oh, Daniela just found. Daniela just found this ABC charm that we can put in the center of the bow. Or do we put it in here? Ooh, you guys, I think it fits in here. The ABC charm will fit in here. We're gonna put it inside. All right, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of pure red, but not a lot. All right. So we have Handy Dandy, pure red, and our charms. Now I'm going to get my front ornament ready. Now the most important part is when you're sanding and prepping this, you want to make sure that you sand and you prep the right side because the apple has the stem that goes one way, so you have to line these up right. So I'm going to sand and prep the outer border of the side that I'm going to get ready to lay down. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my sanding stick and go around again. Around my edge. All right, around the edge. And this is just prepping that surface for that UV resin bond with the core. All right, then I'm gonna take my paper towel with my alcohol. And clean that up. And I'm gonna get that ready. I'm gonna get this ready so once we place it on our UV resin, we can go ahead and stick it in to cure. That's good to go. Now we're gonna take our UV resin in our needle nose bottle and go around the top of the core center. This is the same exact, basically the same exact step that we did for the bottom, but now we need to seal the top ornament on to the core. So I'm going around with a nice bead of UV resin. And that is going to be what we need to secure the top ornament onto the front of this globe. Make sure there's no spaces, guys. If there's space, that's an air space. And if there's an air space, that is gonna be the perfect storm for a leak. You do not want a leak. So this step is super important. Take your time on this step. If you try to rush this step and get a leak, it's just gonna take longer to fix. All right. So everything is nice and covered. So then we're gonna take our top. The sanding stick is, if you go to the top of my profile, there's, I know I can't say certain things, there's a sausage link, if you know what I mean. And it is on the Zon store right there. All right, I make sure that it's sandwiched in. Everywhere is touching. Everything is lined up. There's no air holes. There's no gaps. We are good to go. And now we're going to stick this in to cure. The percentage of the alcohol is 70. You want to do a lava drip. Rosie, I tried, so like, what was it, like a year and a half ago? I tried one and it was not successful. So I gave up. But Chrissy Allen, one of our affiliates, Chrissy Allen, she just did one in a snow globe. She did a white, just close your eyes and picture this. She did a white lava drip in our Little Richard. And it looks amazing. So go to Chrissy Allen. She posted it on our group. I think she posted it on her TikTok as well. Thank you, Daniela. Just thinking which boat. So it's funny that you say that. For the Little Richard, the snowman bow would be perfect to look like a little Chippendale tuxedo. It would be so perfect. Do we think we should put this in the center? I know that you guys said to put this in the center, but I'm worried that it takes away. Should we put the ABC in the center of the bow? I feel like it loses the bow feel though. I feel like it's a little too big. What do you guys think? Thank you. Mary did my nails yesterday. They're very fall. My nails are very fall. 1, 2, 3, 4. How have I been live for over an hour already? That's wild. I don't know if we should do him. We can always add it after. Let's put the bow on first and we can always add it after. All right, let's get our solution ready for when this is cured. So we're good to go. So for my solution for the inside of the apple, I am taking our suspended flow levitation solution. It's available on It's Pretty Personal. And I do, if I'm doing a snow globe tumbler, I do 100% of the solution. But for my ornaments, I do like a faster moving ornament, a faster moving flow. So I do dilute it with distilled water. So I do about half and half for my ornaments. I do about half and half for my ornaments. So we'll just get that ready. I was doing something else too. No, I don't remember. Oh, I need alcohol. And a little bit of alcohol. Guys, I was so pumped for this live today. I felt like I was so prepared. If you saw what my desk looked like around all of these cameras. Oh, hi, Ashley. I'm so happy you decided to join us. If you saw what my desk looked like around all these cameras, you would be like, what is happening? I mean, it's an organized mess. Everything is in piles. Everything is organized in piles. You just woke up. Good morning, sunshine. In Ashley's defense, she is on the West Coast and we are on the East Coast. So there is a 3-hour difference. So we'll allow it. JT, you're so funny. Then I just use this to fill up my my ornament. All right. This is what we have so far. We have our dry charms, our dry glitter, and our cured ornament. Now, I saw somebody earlier ask about the opening. This opening is now where we are going to fill our ornament with our solution. All right, so that opening is very important. So I'm gonna start by putting just a little bit of alcohol in. Word on the street is if you put alcohol in with your chunky glitter, it won't clump. That's what they say. I don't know if it's true, but we're just rolling with it, all right? So I put a little bit of alcohol in with my glitter and charms. Then I'm gonna take my mixture of my solution and my water and start filling her up. I'm trying to do it so I am on frame in all 4 cameras. All right, so I'm gonna have to turn her around to close in on the hole because I don't wanna make a mess. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tilt to get our air pocket all in one spot so we can fill her up. All right. I think I can do a little bit more. Trying to slowly drip it in without having it spit all over me. All right, I'm happy with that. Now we're gonna go ahead and dry off our hole. Now this is probably the trickiest part of making snow globes. So I don't have any leaks. I am dry around all of my edges. Now what we need to do is in that hole where we just placed our solution, we need to drop UV resin and cure it quick, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and drop the UV resin and cure it as quick as possible. And then I'm gonna allow that to cure for a couple seconds. Then I'm gonna come back with a second drop to make sure that it is completely sealed. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in. And take my UV light and cure. Somebody said, did I get the email? I got the email that you sent me, but I think it was your cousin. Have your cousin send me an email so I can link up with her. Organized chaos. All right, I'm just kind of going from front and back and curing. Thanks for the heart, me guys. All right, now I'm gonna go back in. I'm actually gonna go with my needle nose. So make sure I can get in there nice and make sure that there's no spot for solution to leak. And then I'm gonna go ahead back and cure that. So this is the newer light that I'm trying. I do like it, but it is like super industrial and it gets super hot and it doesn't have a stand. but I do like the power of it. I do. The faces for the snowman, they're UV DTF number 613. UV DTF number 613 is the face for the snowman. You guys, it is supposed to storm something nasty out here. I'm waiting for it. Today we had a 95% chance of rain. Isn't that crazy? Like, just say 100. Bye, Sharon. All right, so that's pretty cured. Let's give it a shake. Look at how cute this is. And then once all of that settles, in the background will be the composition book. You got your ornaments yesterday. I'm so excited for you. All right, I'm gonna let it cure just a little bit longer. Let that cure just a little bit longer, and then we'll add our bow. Once we add the red bow, I think it's gonna pop. The percentage means percentage of your area. It's going to your rain. Really? I didn't know that. Thanks, Ilka, for pinning that. I'm like trying so hard with the things that I can say and I can't say now because they changed all sorts of rules. I was mind blown. I know, it's the little things in life, right? Margot, yeah, so I'm actually recording on 4 devices. So typically my replay would only be available for 30 days. But right now I am recording in 4 different platforms, and one of the platforms will keep the video up forever. So don't worry, I will have replays everywhere. We will post the replays. Don't worry if you missed the beginning. I know, Steph. It is insane, isn't it? Okay. Look how cute with everything settled. All right, let's add our red bow to make this all come together. So where I am adding my bow, I am going to just sand, again, just a little bit to prep that surface for that resin to stick to. So just sand it a little bit. Take my alcohol. Go ahead and wipe that, let it dry. Isn't it cute? It came out really cute. I'm gonna take my resin. And we're gonna stick that bow in place. And we're gonna go ahead and stick it under. And let that cure. Ooh, I love that. So that is the gist of the snow globe ornaments. This is one that we did, when did we do this? Wednesday? We did this one on Wednesday, and you can see when this starts to settle, the background is like a Christmas plaid. You can see it come into life here. Thanks, Margot. So you can see as that settles, we see the background starting to pop out. This is one that we did together on Wednesday. So virtually the snow globe ornaments are all the same exact steps. You're going to glitter or grid sheet your back. You're gonna prep and adhere your core. You're gonna add your glitter and any of your charms in the center. Then you're gonna go ahead and add your top, add your solution, and cure. How many steps is that? I can do one more if you guys want, and then we can do a traditional ornament as well. You guys let me know. We can do one more or we can do a traditional one. Hi, Heather. So we can do one more. So let's count the steps. You're gonna glitter or grid sheet the back, and then UV resin it. And then you're gonna prep and add your core, obviously cure it. Add your dry mixture, your dry shakes up. What are we gonna call that? We don't wanna call mixture. Mixture sounds like liquid. Your dry goodies, all right? Then you're gonna adhere your top, add your solution, and seal. So that's 6 steps. 6 steps. It is really, really simple to follow. Once you do 3, guys, you are literally a pro. Like, once you do 3, you are an absolute pro. If you do 1 and it is not successful, do not beat yourself up, okay? Crafting, we all know, if you have been crafting, practice makes perfect. We're not gonna pick up the first craft and become a professional after we do our first one. Not all of us could be Ilka, okay? Not all of us could be Ilka. She was good from the start, all right? But by your 3rd snow globe, you're gonna be a pro, all right? If you wanna personalize this, when and where would you put your vinyl? So I would probably personalize the grid sheet on the back. Or if you wanted to add a UV DTF to the front. All right, so it was literally the same steps for like our snow girl. We did the same steps for our snow girl, but her face is a UV DTF. Hi guys, if you're new, welcome in. So like we did the same steps. We did the glitter on the back, we adhered the core, we added our dry goods, we did our solution, we sealed her, and then we added a UV DTF for the front. I know the bats could be a little difficult. I feel like they were a little bit difficult because they're a little bit smaller and they had more curves, but these are pretty simple, guys. Do you guys want me to do a round one? We'll do a round one. All right, are we ready for the final product? Look at our teacher apple composition book, snow globe. How cute would this be for teacher appreciation? And look at the inside. Look at the ABC. How fun is this? I love her. So she's not your traditional apple. So here is the apple snow globe kit. It comes with the poison drip, but you don't have to use the poison drip. You can put the poison drip to the side and make it a teacher apple. So this was super fun. Here's the one with the poison drip. But literally same kit, one made villain, one made teacher appreciation. I don't sell my completed ones. Honestly, I just give them away. Aren't they fun? They're super cute. So super fun. I'm happy that I was able to show you the teacher version and the poison apple version for sure. Okay, let's do a round one. Let's do a round one, and we can use our grid sheet helper that dropped today. All right. Which one should we do? I'm kind of feeling the Northern Lights sky with falling snowflakes. So the glitter is from our site, and the little charms are from Ellie's Arc Design Co. If you want to go ahead and screenshot that, that is where the charms are from. All right. Let me do, somebody said I'm going to do any snow globe tumblers. Let me do one more snow globe ornament, and depending on the time, because my kids have jujitsu, we'll see if we have time for a snow globe. We'll do it quick. All right. So what are we feeling? Are we feeling the northern lights with the falling snow? I think this could be cute. So this is Grid Sheet Helper B593. This is the one that just dropped today. So we're going to use Grid Sheet Helper B593, and we're going to use that with our Snow Globe Ornament Kit number 8, which is our traditional round ornament. So this is the square that we'll use from the Grid Sheet Helper. I'm trying to think, I have little snowflake charms too, don't we? I think we do. All right, so Snow Globe Ornament Kit. It's not backwards, my camera's reversed. Somebody said too bad it's backwards. It's not backwards, my camera's reversed. Okay, so we have the ornament kit that comes with the back ornament, your core, which is going to give us the space in the middle, and your front ornament. And it also comes with an extra acrylic blank that you can turn into a coaster if you'd like. We send it with the extra blank because we like to go ahead and ship it with that. So in transit, these don't snap. So this is just an extra perk for an extra project. Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead and take the protective seal off of the ornament that we're working on. And I'm gonna go ahead, hi everyone. We're gonna remove our vinyl from our Grid Sheet Helper, the backing, and we're gonna go ahead and place it down in place. Use our squeegee. All right, use our blade and trim around the edge. Remove it from our paper. The black and white glitter name is Handy Dandy Composition Book. Oh, the card is backwards, sorry. I thought you meant the writing on my ornament. I'm like, I promise it's not backwards in person. All right, go ahead and stick our ornament to our cowbell stand. I'm gonna do UV resin. For the 4-inch ornaments, I use, I would say about like 6 mLs of UV resin. And then glitter. We're gonna go ahead and do our Pearly Gates White and Rainbow Platinum. Mix that into our resin. And mix that together. Oh, there's red glitter on that. Yeah, I don't want to get red glitter in this. Mix that to make sure it is the consistency that I like. It's like a thicker honey consistency. If it's too thin, you have a risk of it running off the edge and it just makes a mess. I'm pretty happy with that consistency. The snow globe ornaments are available and are still in stock. So I'm applying my UV resin and glitter mixture to the same side that I applied my grid sheet helper. I'm going to go ahead and use my spoon and push my UV resin and glitter mixture to the edge, trying not to let it overflow. If it overflows once it cures, you can always trim it with your box cutter, but it's always nice not to have to worry about a mess if you don't have to. All right, so I'm going to kind of let some gather up here. Pearly Gates white is literally the perfect white for your ornaments. I add a little bit of rainbow platinum just for a little extra bling, but Pearly Gates white is going to be what you want to use to keep all of the details in your patterns. If you use a glitter that has too much sparkle, or if the cut of glitter is too big, it's going to go ahead and pixelate your image in your vinyl and make it harder to see the pattern. All right, I'm just going up around the hole at the top. I use the back end of the spoon just so I don't make a mess and drop it in the hole. Where's JT and Ilka when we need them? Go ahead and just hit that. And then we're gonna go ahead and put this to cure under our lights. I'm thinking I want to do a bow for the top. I'm wondering what color we should do the bow. I don't have many color options. Should we do Mazel Tov for the bow? Or should we do a blue so it pops? What do we think? Should we do this for the bow? For the Northern Lights? Or an all blue? We can do one of the blues that dropped today. I think if we did all blue, it would contrast better. All right, so let's do that while this is curing. Two birds with one stone. We'll do blue, which is the blue that just launched today. The light is from the Zon. I can add it to my storefront or whatever they call it. I just have to ask my husband for the link. He actually is the one that bought it for me. All right, let's add blue in the medium. Oh yeah, this is gonna be pretty. How pretty this color is, guys. That's blue in this medium cut. Isn't that beautiful? My other light was good, but it's not nearly as many watts as this one. This one's like a hardcore one. I was worried that, like, I don't know, maybe I was just in my head about it. I was worried about using that other light for so many years, and I can't tell you how many times I dropped that other light. I kind of was like wondering if it wasn't as powerful as it used to be. So that's why I wanted to test another one to try to compare. All right, now I'm gonna try not to spill it and make a mess. All right, success. Guys, the girls are beast today getting orders out. All right. Where can I get the holder? The black holder that I'm using is from Cowbell Customs. Spray that with some alcohol. And then we're gonna slide that baby right under the light to cure. All right, you guys wanna see what this looks like? Always with your cowbell stand, use something to break the seal so you don't snap your acrylic, all right? But wait, it gets better than this because this actually has a like matte finish because it still has that protective covering on it. Are you guys ready? Look at how pretty that is. So if you were doing just a traditional ornament, you would literally take this, add a bow topper, and be done. So when you're doing the snow globe ornaments with the grid sheet helpers, the first couple of steps are the same exact steps that you're gonna take when doing your snow globe, when you're doing your traditional. So like the first 2 steps of a snow globe are the same steps for your traditional ornaments. So if you know how to do one, you know how to do them all. Hi, Tiffany. Tiffany, you'd be so proud of me. I have 4 devices set up. I'm everywhere today. I have 4 devices set up today. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put that down. We're going to take our snow globe core for the center and get that ready and prepped to be adhered to the back ornament. Can we talk? I had to go into an appointment and came out and you were sold out of everything I want. I'm sorry, Joanne. What did you miss? Who told you to go into an appointment? All right, so I'm just removing my protective paper, taking my sanding block. Hi, Ashley. How are you, sunshine? Sanding the front and back of my core just to prep that surface to adhere it with my UV resin. All right, it's just a nice sand, nothing crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and take my alcohol. Ooh, did you hear that? I just sounded like a 13-year-old boy. It's my voice coming back, guys. I'm finally feeling so much better. I was worried about myself there for a while. It was rough. Is the leopard pre-order? Oh, Ashley, I forgot about that. The sweater, right? The sweater or the shirt? Were we doing sweater or shirt? Did somebody just hit puberty? It was me. Then I'm gonna take my sanding stick. I'm gonna take the sweater. Okay. Listen. Has Danielle, or you don't talk to Danielle, I don't think. I want to say it's been pure madness here, guys, in a good way. Pure madness in a good way. All right, I'm just taking my sanding stick and sanding around the outer border of the back ornament where my snow globe core is going to be touching my acrylic and adhering with my UV resin. Just scratching up the surface. This is basically just giving the acrylic like kind of like little teeth to adhere a little bit better on the smooth surface. I love these sanding sticks. I got them from the Zon. They make life a lot easier. And don't worry about the scratch marks. When you put the UV resin, they fill those right in. You don't even see them. Think of it kind of like sanding a tumbler. All right, so we got that. Wipe that down with my alcohol. Then I'm gonna take my needle nose bottle with my UV resin on the inside. Thanks, Rebecca. With my UV resin on the inside, and I'm going to put a bead of UV resin around that outer part of my ornament where my core is going to attach to my back ornament. This is what is going to adhere my snow globe core to the ornament. You want a generous amount of UV resin on this step. If you try to put a thin bead of UV resin and it doesn't completely seal, you're gonna risk having a leak. And then it's just gonna take longer to fix and it's not worth the headache. So do not skimp out on this step. Just going around, making sure that I do not have any space where the UV resin is not beaded up around that edge. Using this bottle too makes it a lot easier. Thanks, Ilka. Yeah, I need a play-by-play book on like what I'm allowed to say on what platforms, because I already got one warning since I've been live and I don't even know what I said. We need like TikTok for dummies. Not for dummies, that's mean. TikTok for old people. All right. I am completely covered. I'm just using my glare from my light to make sure that we didn't miss anywhere. Everywhere looks nice and solid. Ooh, Brie, that's a good idea. You guys, we have so many different shape ideas coming. Right now we have 3 large lasers cutting around the clock to keep up with ornaments, but we do plan on bringing in new shapes. We dropped 3 new shapes today. I'm dropping 2 new shapes next week. All right, I'm just making sure that it is touching everywhere, that there's no gaps, there's no air holes, everything is completely sealed. And then we're gonna slide this underneath our light to cure. All right, let's check on our bow to see how this looks. That was clear vinyl from our grid sheet helper on that ornament. Look at how pretty this bow is. So this is blue in the medium cut that just dropped today. Isn't that pretty? So that's gonna go at the top of that when we're done. All right, so that's gonna cure. Let's pick out what we wanna put on the inside of that. I'm trying to think. We have some snowflakes in this one. Thanks, guys. We have some cute snowflakes. Look at these little snowflakes from Ellie's Arcs Design Co. All right, so we'll do like 4 of those. My God, these are so cute. There's some in here that like look almost pink. Oh, they are pink. We'll do a couple of the pink ones too. Yeah, guys, so the snowman ornament is literally the same exact steps to what we are doing, just different shapes. So all of your snow globe ornaments are going to be the same exact identical steps. They're just different shapes. Was the teacher one a composition grid sheet helper? The teacher one was grid sheet helper B94. So we used B94 for the grid sheet helper for this one. The individual glitter colors today are Schmedium on Blue, which is the one that we just used on this bow. We have Schmedium Denim Blues. We have Blushing Snowfall and Frostbite XL. And then I think we sold out of the, I know that we sold out of the blue. I'm sure we sold out. Then we sold out of the glittered snowflakes. How can we get just snowman faces? You can always upload a custom UV DTF sheet. And if you find snowman faces that you want, we can custom print them for you on a custom UV DTF sheet. I know, it is the perfect teacher gift. You know what? I seriously love that that one apple kit can go both ways. Like it can go villain or it can go teacher. And it's literally the same exact kit. Isn't that fun? All right. So this is what we have so far. We have our back ornament and we added our snow globe core. So that snow globe core is going to give us the space that we want between the back ornament and the top ornament to have our floating charms and glitter and solution. So the step that we do now is we're going to add our dry charms. And we're going to add our dry glitter. I'm going to use White Christmas, which is today's flash sale color. If you're just tuning in, Annabelle, I'm going to post the replay when I'm done here. And you can watch the replay, and we made the apple live. All right, I'm going to do White Christmas, and then I'm going to add a little bit of the blue snowflakes. What red did you use on the apples? I used Drop It Like It's Hot. Yeah, that's what I used. Drop It Like It's Hot. All right, so we did the blue glittered snowflakes. We did White Christmas. I think I need a little bit more White Christmas. What size are the faces? Ooh, let me look, hold on. The face, if you're making the faces for the snowman, you want to do the faces like 3/4 of an inch wide. She's like 3/4 of an inch wide for her face. She's tiny. All right, so we added in our dry glitter and charms. Now we're gonna go ahead and prep our top ornament so we can adhere it with UV resin to the middle core. In the custom grid helper, is there a composition image available? Kat, I believe so. I wanna say that there's one in there, but I'm up to like 4,000 images in there, so I can't say for sure, but I'm like 90% sure that there's a composition one in there. All right, I'm just gonna use my sanding stick and sand and prep around the border of the top ornament that is going to adhere and touch my UV resin to stick to my core. So I'm just going around and scratching up the surface a little bit to give some teeth for my UV resin to cure to. I'm gonna take my alcohol, wipe that down. Does the top of the football to make the, oh, does it fit the ornament? That's a really good question. A little bit. It doesn't fit perfectly. That was a good question. I didn't even think about that. All right. Let that dry, and as that dries, we are going to then take our UV resin in our bottle and add, I have a little emergency and don't know how to get a hold of you to see if you can help. Yeah, Christina, you have to send me an email. info@ItsPrettyPersonal.com. And when I get off a live, I'll take a look at it. All right, so I'm gonna take my UV resin and beat it around the top of the core to seal the top ornament to the core to seal in our glitter and charms. Hopefully everything's okay, Christina. Is it something that you want to say on here to see if I can help you right now, or? Because I'm not going to see the email until later on. All right. So you don't want to skimp out on this step, guys. Add our UV resin to completely seal. So our solution has no way out. The website is open, yes. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and take my front ornament and place it down, making sure that we have a complete seal with the UV resin. Everywhere is touching, no air pockets, no air bubbles, no air holes. And then we're gonna go ahead and stick that under to seal. The sanding pen is from the Zon, yes. I have the direct store on the top of the profile. I know I can't say certain things on here. Oh, darn it. Thanks, Annabelle. So if you go to It's Pretty Personal, everything is available on the site. Of course, some of the glitter did sell out. Hold on, I'm trying to see. I was literally saying to myself a few days ago, I want a snow globe ornament. I was looking forever. We have them. We have them available. Yep, snow globe ornaments are still available on the, I can't say site, right? What's another word? Webby? Is that what the cool people say? Snow globe ornaments are available on the Webby. What other glitters would you recommend for Christmas colors? My go-to, Audrey, is Cash Me Outside, Drop It Like It's Hot, Pure Red, and Boughs of Holly. Those are like my 4 go-to. But another absolutely beautiful red is Red Velvet. This is Red Velvet. It is beautiful. So Red Velvet is absolutely amazing as well. All right, once this is cured, the next step is going to be to fill it with our solution. Now, if you're making these at home, it does go a lot faster. I'm kind of stopping and hanging out and talking with you guys. And when I'm live, I only work on one at a time because if people are new and they're trying to learn, I don't want to confuse you. Ooh, JT said another good green is You're a Mean One. That's right. This on the poison drip is You're a Mean One. I totally forgot about that one. It's a Grinchy green. Red Velvet restocked in the XL and the fine. I think we're still waiting for the medium to come in, but don't quote me. We had like over 100 colors restocked this week. Snowman face in your files? No, actually, Luann, the snowman face is just from Canva. The apple dropped today. It is new. It is new. All right. Yeah, so when I do these live, I try to only do one at a time, so I'm not confusing you guys. But like yesterday when I was doing this, I made like all 3 of these. Like this was curing, I'm working on this. This one's curing, I'm working on this. So they do go they do go faster when you're doing them at home because you can kind of jump between steps. But I don't want to jump between projects and confuse you guys, especially if you're newer to this. I'm going to have to check it when I get off of live, Christina. All right. So here is what we have so far. Let me go ahead and remove the matte front cover so we can see exactly what we're working with so far. So this is what we have. This is our snow globe ornament with our dry ingredients. So our dry snowflakes, our charms, our glitter, everything there floating in the bottom so far. Thank you guys for your orders. So this next step is going to be to fill it with our solution. All right. So I'm going to start with a little bit of rubbing alcohol because all of the cool people say that stops your chunky glitter from getting clumpy. So I put a little bit of rubbing alcohol in to start. Now I'm going to come in with my solution. My solution is half of the suspended flow, which is available on It's Pretty Personal, and half distilled water. I like to add the distilled water because I do like a faster flow in my ornaments. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take my syringe and start to fill her up. I'm trying to do it so I'm in all of the frames. All right, so we're filling her up. Hi, Tammy. I thought I wasn't gonna see you. I know, you can't stay away. Can't stay away. I'll see you before you leave, I'm sure.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. You can't stay away, you love us.
See ya.
Bye, Tammy. All right, I'm just gonna flip her around so I could fill the rest without spilling it. All right. All right. I knew it. She's back already, guys. She can't stay away. She's back already. Aw, thank you guys for your orders. All right, so we are completely full. Here is the tricky part. So we don't have any leaks. We are completely dry all the way around. Bye, Tammy. See you in 5 minutes. Now what we want to do, Kat, if you're doing a custom, go to Google and just type in composition. There's so many, and save it and upload it in a custom. If you're looking for just a basic composition, grab one from Google and upload it for a grid sheet. All right, so this is what we have. Now what we want to do is take our UV resin. You're welcome, Kat. We're gonna take our UV resin, we're gonna drop it in the hole. Stop it, you dirty girls. We're gonna take our UV resin, we're gonna drop it in the hole, we're gonna cure it quick, okay? And then after like 20 seconds of that curing, I'm gonna put another drop behind that drop to make sure that we are completely sealed. Ilka. So I'm gonna go ahead, drop it in. And cure. Chrissy made a plug from a cut plug for ornaments. A plug from a cut plug for ornaments. Oh, she did? Crystal, did she post that? I missed it. Yes, on here. I'm gonna have to check. PG the whole life. It's been kind of PG. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more, and I'm basically building that seal. She cut a plug up and said it fit perfect. She would know about plugs, Chrissy. Especially after that little Richard she just did. I'm gonna have to see it after I get off. All right, I'm gonna do one more drop to make sure we are completely sealed. So basically we're dropping it in. It's sitting on top of our solution mixture, and we are curing it before it can flow into the ornament. So it basically seals the opening. Chrissy Allen is her name. Hold on, let me dry this. If you go to my stories, I think, Mary, if you go to my stories, I think I reposted one of her stories today. You should be able to get to her profile from there. Hi, Danieller.
A little love note.
What?
Snowman.
Wowzer.
Yeah.
Erica, are you watching? Erica. Hi, Balto. How's the job? We missed you earlier. My phone is ringing. I don't want to talk to you. No, Balto, you can't walk out. You just started. I know, we missed you. All right. Look at how pretty, guys. Look at the snow falling. Then once that settles, we're gonna see all of the northern lights and trees. Isn't that fun? But watch, we gotta add the bow. We're not done. We gotta add the bow. Oh my goodness. The blue bow was a good choice. Good job, guys. What would I do without you guys? All right. Isn't it pretty? I feel like every bow I put on crooked. Let's go ahead and cure that and we'll get the full feel. Let me put you guys up. I told you I have a lot of phones to move up. Oh man, my comments just went all the way. There we go. I didn't put it upside down. So I just got a bottle of the resin rockers and I do like it. So you guys know that I'm like a diehard fan of the CC DIY. And I've seen a lot of people talking about the resin rockers, so I wanted to compare them. Honestly, they are equal. I don't think one is better. I don't think one is worse. I just feel that the resin rockers is a little bit thinner, but I could just be crazy. But I do really, really, really like both of them, so I've been using both of them. And I just got this one. And I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I do like it. I do like it. I was very impressed. What's the school composition decal? That was Grid Sheet Helper B94. Grid Sheet Helper B94 is the one that we used on here. The back is a grid sheet helper available on our site. We also have a custom grid sheet helper option as well. All right, are we ready? Look at how pretty she came out. Look how the bow just finishes her. And look at the snowflakes. Isn't it so pretty? So that was with the grid sheet helper that dropped today. And then it was White Christmas, which is today's flash sale color. Then we did the glittered glitter blue snowflakes, and then the little charms from Ellie Arc Design Co. And then for the bow, we did the Schmedium on blue. So you see how different, like, they all can come out? And they're so fun. So you can literally customize these. Cat. You can literally customize these for anything, guys. They're so much fun. And I'm telling you, once you do like 3 snow globe ornaments, you're gonna be a pro. It does not have to be hard. What did we say? We figured out on today's live that there's 6 steps. So it's not hard at all. But here is the outcome with the solution, the glitter, everything just ties together so well. Look how pretty the snowflakes are. Oh, a cute matching ribbon. That would be super cute. I feel like a silver ribbon. I feel like silver would go really good with this. I know, I love the snow globe ornaments. So recap, snow globe ornaments. This is number 8 on the site, is available. We dropped the apple today. The apple does come with the poison edition. So we made a teacher one together when we were live. So if you don't want to do the poison apple, you can put the poison drip to the side and you could use the apple for teacher gifts. See how everything on the inside moves around. Super cute. The apple kit dropped today. The snowman, snow woman ornament kit dropped today. You can put a bow on her and make her a girl, or you can do the top hat and make her a boy. We added the UV DTF face is UV DTF number 613, or you can always upload your own for custom printing. So she dropped today. How pretty. We love her. And we also dropped the football / Christmas light. So you can make this a football. If you want to do for your team, you can put your team colors in there for glitter. Make it customized that way. Or you can use the accessory that it comes with and put it on the top to make it a Christmas light. So all of the ornament kits are available on the site. New product launch dropped. You guys did sell us out of a lot of the glitter, especially you guys absolutely loved the glittered glitter snowflakes. I'm so happy that you guys loved them. I was really worried about that. I didn't know how many of you guys would be into it. I guess I totally am wrong. We even used it in this one here. You can see the blue glittered snowflakes in them. So super fun. The teacher one for the glitter, I used composition book. I used a little bit of pure red, and I used the charms from Ellie's Arc Design Co. So I used composition book, a little bit of pure red, and the charms are from Ellie Arc Design Co. Super fun. So head on over to the website, ItsPrettyPersonal.com. Everything is there that you need. We have the solution, we have the glitter, we have the snow glow kits, we have the grid sheet helpers. The only thing I don't have is the UV resin and the UV light. But I think everything else we have. So, and I don't want to start carrying that, so don't make me. Please don't make me. So, I'm so happy that you guys joined us. I can say it now, so if they kick me off, I'm getting off anyway. I know, JT, I'm getting off anyway, so if they kick me off, I'm getting off anyway. So, I am recording on 4 devices, on the Tube, on IG, on FB, and on TikTok. So we have 4 phones going right now. It's been quite crazy. I've been trying my best to jump back and forth between comments. Thank you guys. If you guys jumped in and if you helped in the comments, I love you. I appreciate your help because there's like 300 of you and 1 of me. So every comment that you guys help me with is a huge help. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to try to figure out how to end all these lives now. I got to figure that out. I haven't thought that far. Let's see. All right. Love you guys. End.